Hi everyone, I'm doing a tag and I was tagged by Beauty Equals Hate, Jessica, so thank you for tagging me and I will put her channel in the description. So this tag is called First or Last Tag and it's a booktube tag. So it's going to be about books. And then at the end of the video I'll show you what I'm reading. So the first question is, what was the first video you posted? What was the last video you posted? The first video was an intro and 30 questions tag, and the last video was a grocery haul. Who was the first booktuber you ever watched? Who was the last booktuber you watched? And what was their video? So the first booktuber was Bookish X Belle, but it was her very first channel, which was Beauty Isn't Skin Deep. And the last booktuber that I watched was Beauty Equals Hate, Jessica, and it was her announcement and her giveaway winner. What is the first book you remember buying? What is the last book you bought? The first book I remember buying was A Walk to Remember by Nicholas Sparks, and the last book I think is Pretty Little Secrets on my Kindle. Okay. What is the first novel you remember reading all by yourself? What was the last novel you read? Okay, so I think as I started reading probably when I was in like 5th grade, like um, reading for myself and not like what my school assigned to me. So I think I started out with the R.L. Stine books, the Fear Street books, not the Goosebumps, and also Sweet Valley, High Books, and Babysitter's Club. And the last book that I read was Chopsticks, and it's kind of a young adult picture book. What was the first dystopian novel you ever read? What was the last dystopian you read? The first is The Hunger Games, and I really enjoyed The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and Mockingjay. And the last dystopian was The Selection. I cannot wait to read The Elite is the second book. What was the first paranormal romance you ever read? What was the last paranormal romance you read? So the first one was Twilight, and I really enjoyed Twilight. And the last one that I read was Silence, and I think it's the third book in the Hush Hush series. What was the first book that made you cry? What was the last book that made you cry? The first book was A Walk to Remember by Nicholas Sparks, and the last book was The Last Song by Nicholas Sparks. Nicholas Sparks books make me cry. What was the first entire series you completed? What was the last series you completed? So the first series I completed was Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, and Breaking Dawn by Stephenie Meyer. And the last series that I completed was How to Ruin a Summer Vacation, How to Ruin My Teenage Life, and How to Ruin Your Boyfriend's Reputation. And number 9 says, what was the first book you couldn't push yourself to finish? What was the last book you couldn't push yourself to finish? And I finished everything. I just pushed myself to finish everything. I know that the last book that I can remember that was really hard for me to finish was Beautiful Creatures. And I haven't read any more of those books because I could not. I it it took a lot to finish Beautiful Creatures. Who is the first person you will tag? Who is the last person you will tag? I'll tag everyone who watches this. So thank you for watching the BookTube first or last tag. And Kimberly's Book Nook is the person who started the tag, and Jessica from Beauty Equals Hate tagged me. And I'm just going to show you guys what I'm currently reading. I've been in a reading slump for like a year, but I have read a few books this year, and my goal is to read 33 books this year. And this is the book I'm reading. It's Burned, and it's by Sarah Shepard, and I'm not sure what number this is. And I'm on page 232, chapter 25. This is book 12. Yep, this is book 12, and then I have to read Pretty Little Secrets, I think, and I'll be caught up until the next book comes out. Yeah, Pretty Little Secrets, and then I'll be caught up. So thank you guys for watching the tag and what I'm currently reading. Bye!